Welcome back to our e-learning course on IAS number 29. And in module number 2, we are going to focus on the identification of the hyperinflationary economies. So we are going to discuss how we can describe an economy as being hyperinflationary, because understanding the criteria for identifying such economies is crucial for applying the standard effectively. So what are the criteria for identifying any economy as being hyperinflationary? According to IAS number 29, a key criterion is the cumulative inflation rate over 3 years exceeds 100%. This indicates a persistent and extreme increase in the prices, making it challenging for entities to maintain stable financial reporting. So based on what we are going to say that the inflation rate exceeds 100% over 3 years. Another criteria involved is the use of the general price index. So this is our base in order to say inflation rate. And in order to describe the economy as being hyperinflationary, we assume inflation rate over 3 years exceeding 100%. So we need to clarify these inflation rates, because the inflation rates will be depend on the general price index as a reliable measure of the inflation. So as per IAS number 29, we have to use the general price index, which is being reported and disclosed by the government and central banks in countries. The general price index should be available and regularly updated, reflecting the overall price change in the economy, because this helps entities to assess whether they are operating in hyperinflationary economy or not. So, for example, assume that country Y, where the cumulative inflation rate has surpassed 100% over the past 3 years, prices are soaring and the general price index is consistently rising. In this scenario, entities in country Y would likely meet the criteria for operating in a hyperinflationary economy. Let's take another example. Country Z, in this case, the general price index had been steadily climbing, and the cumulative inflation rate exceeds 100%. So entities in country Z would also be considered to operate in a hyperinflationary environment. Now, let's summarize. The identification of the hyperinflationary environment is based on specific criteria, including a cumulative inflation rate exceeds 100% over the 3 years period determined in IAS number 29. And the availability of a reliable general price index is one of the key factors that we use in order to assess this condition. In the upcoming modules, we are going to explore how entities in the hyperinflationary economies should restate their financial statements and address the challenge posed by the extreme price increases. Stay engaged as we delve deeper into the practical aspects of implementing IAS number 29.